Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU for Relentless Push East, now as the newly formed Russia. So we're making some decent progress over the last couple of episodes. We're finally snaking our way across to the eastern coast. So that is going to be our goal. Now, we do have Mongolia who is at war with Ming, and I dare say that they're going to be a good choice for a war. They have minimal manpower, minimal units, and their technology is substantially lower than ours. So that's what we're going to do today. Although before we get started, I did forget to check our new, traits, ideas and ambitions. That's it as a Russian. So we now, having switched over from Muscovy, we now have Land of the Rus. So we have a -15 aggressive expansion impact. We have the Siberian frontier, which is how we are now colonizing and making our way east. We also have artillery bonuses for -10% cost and an extra 10% combat ability. And then we will have land force limit modifier, yearly corruption reduction, an advisor cost and a yearly army tradition, and then morale of armies and fire damage received reduction. So that means at the moment, we have our traditions will give us an extra 33% manpower, -15%, 15% core creation cost, and then when we're finished, we will gain extra yearly legitimacy. But that extra core reduction is quite nice. Now, I was thinking that we were going to go ahead and set a bit of a spy network against these fellows to claim some cores, but then I remembered our little vassal over here, Karadel. Apparently, they already have a claim, so we could go to war for them and just pay, a marginal amount more. And I think that that's what we're going to do. We want to get into war faster as we can. Also, between videos, I wanted to double check just if we could take their capital from them. I sort of forgot that it was their capital because we need this province here for a mission. Turns out, if we go to our diplomacy settings and we talk to them, we can seize land, but we can seize every other province bar their capital, which kind of makes sense. I should have known better. So we're going to go ahead and call back our diplomat there. Wasted a couple of years, but you know what? It is what it is. Could be worse. So in the meantime, let's have a look at our subjects. How is their opinion? Perm is pretty good. Norway is not too bad. It's just Norway that's really going to be a bit of an issue. It's pretty decent though, but if we have a look over here, our yearly total opinion change is going up by 1.5 per year. I think we can max that out and then recall our diplomat and not have to worry about them for some time. So let's go ahead and improve some relations with them. That'll use another diplomat, and I think we'll keep our spy over here in Mongolia so that we can get some better spy network. Alright, so what have we got here? Inflation and some administrative power. Well, we do currently have a yearly inflation reduction fellow. So I dare say, we're going to say spare no expense. Let's just double check our economy though. Nope, we're down to 2.69%, which is so much better than where it used to be. So let's go ahead and spare no expense. That will do quite nicely. Alright, so we'll get to work on that. We are also holding on to all of our money at the moment. We want to shuffle our capital across to St. Petersburg. So that will be the thing, changing it never to St. Petersburg as our capital. That's going to cost us a couple of ducats. Alright, Saints of Novgorod. What have we got here? Local unrest, culture conversion goes down, or gain autonomy. Alright, hang on. Let's go ahead and have a check on the area. That should be Novgorod area. That'll be around here. There we go. What have we got? We have 30 development worth. Unrest. How are we looking? Oh, you know what? -10. That's fine. We're just going to go ahead and enforce. We'll still be nice and easily sedated there. Don't have to worry about any uprisings. We do have a couple of little uprisings potentially popping up at some point, but again, they are remarkably insignificant. 2.8% chance and another 2.8 for the for them to gain any momentum, but I doubt that that will happen anytime soon. So, with all of our bookkeeping out of the way, let's go ahead and start ourselves a war. Yeah, these guys are going to be an absolute pushover. Let's declare. We will take Baliku, I think it is. Yeah, sure, whatever it is. It makes no difference to me. Let's go ahead and go to war. Let's see. You know what? We have excess military power at this stage. Maybe we do go ahead and pick up the war taxes. Yeah, we're not exactly amazingly bringing in a huge balance. So we'll turn off a couple of forts as well. Obviously, that is an extra payment that we don't really need at this stage. We'll disengage those. Actually, you know what? We'll leave our capital just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be good enough. There is a yeah, there's a nice front line there, so no one can really make their way through. In fact, yeah, they're going to have to all go through Kazan first, so that's quite good to see. And realistically, they'll probably get stuck with Perm as well. So we will have plenty of opportunity to deal with them appropriately. Let's see, which armies have we got? Let's send our 26 stack. Actually, no, let's send our 25s. Let's march them over. These guys are camping out. Let's march you over here. We'll take the 11 stack. We'll move them over there. And then our 26,000 stack, we're going to start marching down over here. Again, if we can stop their occupations, that is what we want. We want to be able to take everything that we can, not have it handed off to Ming. So that is our priority. Alright, profiteering in Novgorod. Looks like Sweden might lose some opinion. Or go for goods produced. You know what? We don't need the unrest. I think the trade power is not going to be a huge benefit. Let's just go ahead and say competition is good for everyone. That'll still be fairly easily sorted. So we'll let that be. Alright, let's go ahead and break down a couple of these units, I think. We're going to make a decent run through. We're going to need decent numbers. So let's leave a 2 stack here. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, and get a little bit of carpet sieging going. I have no idea where they're expanding to, but it looks like our little vassal has taken the land, which is fantastic. So we'll be able to hand that off to them. Realistically, we need to kind of shuffle off towards their capital if possible. But we'll just give it a moment. You know what, this 2 stack, you can probably start marching off to their capital. I'm not expecting any resistance at this stage. I would be assuming that Mongolia is hiding. No, that's just through their land. Maybe they've headed south? I don't know what's hiding behind there, but I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, but either way, we'll figure that out as it goes. And worst comes to worst, it's a 2 stack of troops, which isn't the end of the world given our manpower reserves. Alright, let's take a couple of these. Let's go shuffling over here and there. Let's go ahead and make your way over there. These fellows can now march their way in as well. In fact, yeah, we're just going to do a little bit of exploration as things would have it, which is good because, again, we can happily expand our maps just a bit with our people in the area, sorry, not in the order. So that'll do nicely. We don't even need to devastate this land either. In fact, it's probably beneficial not to. So we'll go ahead and let's see. We'll try and occupy Yeah, let's break these down into single stacks. We'll go one here, and one there. This 3 stack will break down as well. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Then we'll go 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll get to the others when we get there. Again, it's all about occupations and preventing Ming from being able to take land that we desire. So, again, moving as fast as humanly possible. Also, too, it would kind of be nice if we could get a little bit of a land connection for our fellow over here. Alright, we're at 8%. That's not terrible. Let's keep you up and moving. Let's go over there. That should be sufficient. An air falls ill. Oh, no. What is our air? A 631. You know, that's not a terrible air. That is much better than our previous options. That is 10 points on the board, which is above average. Let's see. Wu's money, 50-50 chance that he will die. And a 50% chance of getting the legitimacy. Or we pray. 75% chance he will die and some more legitimacy. You know what? We'll spend the money. If we can keep him, that's better than not. Oh, and he died. Bother. Alright, well, you know what? We're only 50. There's still a chance that we can gain another air reasonably well, so we'll go for that. We can't make our way to Ming over here. Let's go start exploring over there. That's kind of disappointing. I was kind of hoping, if we have a look at our disputed successions, it looks like Sweden's in a bit of trouble. So maybe we could replace him, but unfortunately, that is a relatively young leader, whereas our guy's a bit older, so we do kind of want to have things work to our advantage if we could. But oh well, it is what it is. Let's see. Mongolia, how many troops have you got? 7,000? Okay, well, not expending too much work. Oh, and they pieced out Ming. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 occupations, nice and quick. You fellows can go, I guess, over there. That'll be good enough. We can happily pick up those occupations very easily. Oh, a 1, 2, 3 is an air. That is far from what we want. Now let's just double check. Okay, cool. I thought for a moment they may have tried to consume Mongolia, but it does appear that that is not the case. What is their situation then? Improving relations. They're being attacked by multiple fronts. They are now a tributary of Ming. Okay, so that's what that was all about. Well, luckily they softened them up so we can happily expand. That is the ideal. But I think, given our terrible state of things, we have to throw the child. It'll cost us some prestige. It's going down anyway. We'll gain some more from battles, and if we can move our capital, we get 100 anyway. So, all things considered, it's not the worst. So let's turf them. Off you go. And hopefully we have some better luck with our first legitimate child. Also, I think we may need to worry about that siege there. So let's send those guys up over there. These guys can stay here. That's all well and good. Let's go ahead and, you know what? I don't know if we've changed the missions for these guys yet. We've set them to supportive. That was back when we first fought Ming, thinking things would be a whole stack worse than they are. Let's just go ahead and tell them to be siege masters. That'll be good. We'll work on that. Let's send you over here, and we'll send the other one over there. All of those occupations coming along quite nicely. Let's shuffle you up to the top. And there we go. More and more occupations, up to 22%, which is quite nice. Alright, so let's see. Where are their troops and where are they hiding? There's only 10,000 of them now, so I guess they're trying not to fight us. Mind you, we could get ourselves in a bit of trouble. We still don't know where their armies lie. Let's see, what have we got? Humiliate rival against Ming. We cannot humiliate them anymore? Oh. Why, pray tell? Let's see, embargoing France, long-time rivals, lips to Nogai, lips to the Mamelukes. I'm trying to figure out why we cannot, Don't know why that happened with Ming, but alright, we'll leave that be. We can pick up a new idea, so I guess we may as well get that done while we can. Let's go for a little bit of devoutness. That'll make our life a little bit more stable at home. Inquisition comes in next with some bonus prestige and yearly patriarchal authority, followed by religious tradition and the most coveted Deus Vault. So let's go with that. That will do nicely. And I just realized with espionage ideas, we're now going to go for an extra amount of aggressive expansion reduction. So that'll be quite nice. Yeah, we'll be able to war and have a lot less penalties for doing so. That is very good. Alright, let's see. 25 stack. You guys still need to be moving. Let's go. Let's start investigating. Everybody else, you'll be fine. Let's march you down over there. Let's get you to regroup over here. Looks like we can go through some of Ming's territory. I suppose that's nice. Oh, and there's a lone province of Oirat, of all places. Yeah, those guys are having a bad time. Yeah, a little bit from Transoxiana, up over here, then over there. Wow. Divided into 3. That is quite terrible for them. Luckily for us, not our problem. Ooh, and government abilities. What have we got? Streltsy. That'll give us manpower and lose war exhaustion. I think we save this for when we start to core up land. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll save it for then. We're still fine on the manpower front. That will take us back up to maximum at this rate, so that's not a big deal. Let's see. Should we... I am somewhat tempted to blow open the fort, but at the same time too, do we really need to spend our military power that way? I think I would prefer to be able to develop instead, if at all possible. But you never know. Let's go ahead and shuffle down over here. Over there. Work our way around over there. These guys. Let's go. Keep on marching. There clearly has to be a fair bit more on the other side, otherwise we wouldn't have such a large font for us to have to traverse through. So this is a good sign if we're pushing east. Hopefully we'll be able to get a whole stack of land. You, my friend, yep, you are still marching over. Okay, it looks like things are fairly simple. Already at 50% war score. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and start seeing what we can claim for ourselves. Let's hand this off to Caradel. No point in us taking that directly. Let's sue for peace. We'll give that to them. We need to pick up this, this, and that. Okay, so we're just going to have to follow the little glowing red outline. Yeah, that seems to be the thing. Alright, well, we can explore that. I do not mind. Any better sign? Albania. Okay, sure, you can do whatever you wish. I don't think we really worry about them. Let's change our little pop-ups. We should go ahead and we will go ahead and yeah, let's just move over to best guess. That should be better. I don't suspect that Albania is too high on our priority list. Not that we're going to completely disregard them, but at the same time too, I think a little bit of thought behind whether they're really that important is probably warranted. Alright, let's keep marching. Let's recall our diplomat. That should stay at 200 opinion for quite some time. What have we got? More occupations. Let's go. There we go. Anywhere else we can... Right, I guess that's as far as we can queue up, but that's all good. Yeah, this should be a very, very beneficial war if we are to achieve our achievement. This is coming along quite well. If we can expand this far in a fraction of a couple of years, that is quite nice. Oh, and what have we got here? Enforce peace from Ming if we do not respond before... Okay, these guys are trying their shenanigans again. Alright, well, bad news for them. They're Tech 8, we're Tech 10. We have relatively comparable numbers in battle, so I think we're going to let this time out. We can also then beat up Ming for a fair bit more cash. Yeah, I think we don't shy away from this fight. So let's go ahead and regroup here. Let's make sure that these fellows are also appropriately staffed. We have a group of 25,000. Let's go ahead and let's tell our subjects to be supportive. Actually, no. You know what? No, we're going to keep you on siege. If we can start sieging down Ming, start getting devastation, we'll absolutely annihilate their imperial mandate. At the moment, it's 0.34, reduced by a little bit of devastation. But if we tank this, we're going to tank them in its entirety. So, yeah, we'll let this go to April 9. Okay, February... Ugh. Okay, so we just have over a month before they are in this war. Alright, well, worth noting. Let's see, you're still traveling up. You, my friend, are headed over there. Let's bring all of you over here. Keep you regrouped just in case. And hopefully we can take a couple of good fights. Yeah, if we can siege them down nice and early, that would be rather nice. Alright, well, it looks like this is occupied by somebody else. That's not good. That may impact our ability to siege what we want. We can expand all the way down here. That'll be 35% war score. Let's also... There we go. We'll tie up over there. In fact, we might take this as well and hand that off to Caradel. You know what? Make them a little bit bigger. So that'll do nicely. Let's see, what else could we take? You know what? I think that's probably going to be about it. We could take their capital. How much will this cost us? 120 and 276. There's just a lot of provinces. Alright, well, we'll see how that goes. Ming is clearly getting ready for the fight. Let's go ahead and shuffle a little bit closer if possible. And you, my friend, can go... Yeah, up over here, then down over there. That should be good. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and see what we can do about this devastation. In fact, having all this extra military power could be good. We may go ahead and devastate their lands. Oh, also, if we're going to be going to war, let's make sure we get a spy network going. That'll be nice. We can assist in the sieges there. Yeah, I think we're fairly good. Mongolia, have you... have you got any more forts that I'm not aware of? Doesn't say much as far as their strength is concerned. And you know what? Given the lack of forts we've seen, I would be doubtful. Yeah, I'm quite doubtful that they're going to have much, so we'll leave this be. Alright, what have we got here? Extra Streltsy or Sudebnik progress? Let's just double check which one's more useful right now. So Sudebnik, that will give less autonomy in provinces, bring that down a little bit quicker. We then have Streltsy for better war exhaustion, a little bit of manpower. You know what? Let's go for the Streltsy. Yeah, that would be good. But before we max out, let's go ahead and equip this first. Now, this will give our our infantry some bonus combat ability, some extra manpower and all. That'll help us stay in this fight against Ming. And so then we can recoup our losses there. That's definitely the way to go. All right, looks like Ming have a couple of troops in the area. Let's make sure that we are... I think we should be safe. Let's just double check our... Today's is one too many. Check our military access. Okay, so they do have to go through there. That will slow them down. We'll go ahead and turn this other fort on just on the off chance they do swing through Perm. I doubt it, but you never know. So let's see. 13,000 troops. You know what? I think it's time to recall you guys and put you in the fight. Let's go ahead and chase you down. That'll do nicely. May take us a little bit to catch them, but every little bit of damage we can do to their smaller stacks is going to be crippling. Alright, so you guys are moving. You guys there. Let's shuffle across here. Let's see. Can we make it? Huh. Alrighty-o. I guess we're going to have to discover some other avenues forward. Let's go around and make our way into Ming. Occupied by Mongolia, that's fine. Diplo power and trade efficiency or gain money. Ooh. That Diplo power sounds pretty good. So you know what? Let's go for that. Trade efficiency is good. The fact that that'll also give us the long-term investment. Yeah, that should mean we'll make more than that money back. Let's go ahead and do just that. That'll do nicely. We also do have sailors nowadays, so maybe we should double check some of our navies and make sure that we are making good on trade. You, my friend, let's go. Protecting trade in Novgorod. Let's send out another ship. Protecting trade in Novgorod. Turn us a little bit more of a profit. And then... what else could we do? Not too much. Also, let's just see. Is there anything we can do here to try and make things better? Oh, we could get rid of that integration policy. That would help us out. Either that or maybe we start to annex somewhere like Belaruso. It's costly, and we do want to get through some espionage ideas, but it may not be the worst. Let's see. Yeah, we need that for consolidating Russia, which will give us a whole bunch of extra claims, some production, some extra development, I should say. Yeah, there's some pretty good things here that'd open up. Yeah, open into the Commonwealth and all this other stuff. But you know what? For now, we're still focusing on the East, so it's not a major priority. We'll come back to that. So let's just focus on what we can control. And that is exploring the eastern side of Mongolia, pushing south into Ming. That's what we need. We need to take some good fights if we can get them. They're down to 0 manpower, so they've clearly taken a fair bit of attrition. So that's good. In fact, how many... what kind of troops have they got? Ming has 17,000 cannons, but again, they're going to be relatively weak. They have a bit of cavalry. Yeah, so they're already losing troops, and only a couple to attrition. Okay. They just have terrible manpower reserves. Alright, well, you know what? As soon as our troops arrive in the area, we'll be able to make that a little bit worse for them, which I am looking forward to. You guys, let's go shuffle down over here. Let's pick up another idea for claim fabrication. Sure. That is worth going for. Next one is aggressive expansion, which is very good, but that does give us the extra 33% land force limit modifier. Alright, now we can really start expanding our army, and that is not going to go well for them. Alright, so, you know what? Let's just double check this army. They are heading... let's send them down to Karadel. That should be fun. We'll try and save their city. Take out a couple of troops. That is a level 3 fort, so they will be there for a while. Or at least theoretically should be there for a while. Let's go... You know what? You can just stay where you are for now. That'll be fine. And I think that'll be pretty good. Oh, we can take some more land. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay. I don't know if it's going to be within coring range, but every little bit does count. We've also got some more conversions to go. Let's see. 19 months for 0.5%. Still going to be more beneficial in the long run to go for the 34 months at 1%. So we'll go ahead and get that started. Alright, let's see. And, oh, there's 17,000 from Ming. Oh, and they have sent in reinforcements. Okay, so they're beginning to stack up huge armies there. That is going to be terrible attrition for them. They've got some decent siege generals. Alright, so let's maybe not go head first into that. Let's shuffle over here. We'll try and regroup. We'll say that friendly armies can attach in case anyone gets any bright ideas. Looks like... You know what? Stay there for now. That should be alright. And then, you know what? Let's also take another half. And we'll get them to explore the next, what do we call it? Province around. And then we'll get you guys to shuffle around and back. Yeah, I think the key is going to be doing some devastation to Ming as fast as possible. You know what? 17,000 troops. I think this is going to be a good fight. That's 25. They will come to a total of... What's this? That's another 6, 7, 8,000 troops. So that'll bring us to equal numbers. Yeah, we go looking for this fight. They're on low morale, and I think that's where we'll pick up in the next one. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.